We are going live. We are live, yo. What's going on? I don't know what to call this page or channel right now, but I'm just recording a video. How you doing? My name is Ishmael. I guess you can call me Brother Ishmael. My name is Brother Ishmael, and I came on here today because I wanted to share some value information. I've been studying occult information. I've been studying hidden information that is not normally received well from the masses. I read a lot of books. I'm still learning, and I kind of want to share some information on where we are in this day and age with the mental mindset that we have. By me understanding and diving into mental alchemy or occult information, which is nothing more than hidden information. I'm not talking about cult information. I'm talking about occult information. This information dives into the higher aspect of things that are within. One thing that I want to speak on, and I am going to speak on, is the state in which we are in now. People are in the state of messed up mental mindsets and mental thought forms. What I mean by that is the way that we think about things and how we're doing it is completely unbalanced. It's not allowing for us to live unified in the way that we are as human beings on this planet. One thing that I'm noticing in the way that we are is that this was brought up on ourselves by us not acknowledging the true power. The true power is not a human being. A person does not hold power over you just because you have a job. Your boss does not have power over you. A cop does not have power over you. The president doesn't have power over you. The power that resides over you is inside of you. And I feel that by being in this material universe, we have settled for only material results. We have completely X'd out spiritual knowledge. We've X'd out spiritual experiences, which we've X'd out ourselves. The way that we view ourselves as black people is low, very low. What we educate ourselves or what we entertain ourselves is low vibrational content. Things that are mundane, that don't challenge the way that you think. And in that being done, it causes you to be dumber. Yes. Loving hip hop, scrolling on Instagram and watching people doing dumb shit all the time is not something that you are here and meant to do. You're not here on this planet to just consume content, consume food, consume drugs, consume pussy, consume dick. This is not what you're here for. We're here for us to reach a higher state of being within ourselves, for us to come together in harmony to understand our fall. Because as black people, we are definitely in a fall. I don't necessarily see the more positive than negative within our community. I'm from Houston, Texas. I'm from Trinity Garden, and the area I grew up in now, it's just not being gentrified, whatever, you already know, whiteified, whatever you want to fucking call it. That area has been the same for forever. And I've watched it fall, be messed up, the streets all fucked up, homeless people everywhere, you know what I'm saying, and it's just a bunch of broke black people. And you have to think, I grew up in that environment, and when I go around these people, the way that they think, the way that they do things, you can see why it is the way it is. It's because we have a lack of self-esteem about ourselves. especially women. They have a very low self-esteem. We have very low self-esteem. We don't see ourselves as high vibrational beings. You know what we refer ourselves to? Niggas. Just that word alone is negative. I've looked up the word Negro. It's negative. I'm not a Negro. I'm not a nigger. You're not one too. You're a God. And you have God inside of you. And you are the original people of this planet. And the thing that we have submitted to is to a system that is not ours. It wasn't built by us, and it is not built by us. It is continued built by for white people. For people that are wanting to obey the system. In order for us, not even us, in order for you to break out of this mindset, mind control, and brainwashing with religion, the way social media is, the way that you thought things were right, wrong, even just right and wrong. The way that we're thinking is causing realities that is not pleasant in our current state. The reason why is because we don't know about our brains. Why? While these white scientists are studying our brains, they're studying our information. They'll tell you everything. We'll say all day that all this information that they're studying came from Egypt, but we're not studying it. We're studying the Bible, which that didn't come from Egypt. No, it didn't. That shit was written by someone else for a group of people to act in accordance for a specific time. Because I'm understanding that Jesus Christ is not Jesus Christ's name. That's not his name. Christ is what you call an energy. Christos. This energy relies in everyone. You can call it Christos or you can call it Kundalini. There's all types of names for it, but it is all the same alchemical system that is inside of you. A process of liberation from the physical body, from the physical material, into a high state, high vibrational being. In order for you to do that, in order for us, if we're going to say us, because we like to be so community-fied and want everything to be one, okay, we need to study the brain. We need to understand the conscious and the subconscious. Your conscious mind is your everyday waking mind. This is the mind that tells you what clothes to put on. This mind is the mind that tells you exactly what 1 + 2 equals. You know what I'm saying? It's your everyday waking mind. It tells me, okay, I'm thirsty, my lips dry. I need to drink me some water. You feel me? Then you have your subconscious mind. This is the part of your mind that's creative. This is the part of your mind that knows who you are. The conscious mind is like the player hater in a club that tries and block out anything that you try to put in, because once you put it inside your mind, it's there forever. Don't you know how to tie your shoe? Don't you know what 1 + 1 is? You don't know what 1 + 1 really is. You remembered what 1 + 1 equals. And over time, you'd be like, oh, shit, if I have one apple and then there's another apple, what's the name for having multiple apples? Well, it could be 2 or it could be 3 if it's more than 2. How do I know that? I remembered it. That's it. That's intellect. That is the first mind that you have, that you run off of. It's not the first mind that was created. That's the first mind that most people go off of. Off their conscious mind. If it doesn't add up, they're not going to do it. Now, the conscious mind is the mind that tells you shit when you may seem like, damn, how do I know I need to leave this building right now? But something's telling me to leave. That is your subconscious mind that knows. That part of your mind is the mind that has all your experiences, everything that you've gained, experienced, learned, done. Your mind does not forget anything. It may seem like you forget because you may not be able to remember it right then and there, but there's times where you be like, man, I need to think about something. You can't think about it, but then a couple moments later, once you leave it, you're like, oh, there it is. Exactly. You ain't forget it. You just needed enough lapsed time in order for you to pull it out of your file. You have so much stuff inside of your head, so you're trying to pull this one thing out of trillions, billions of thoughts that you have. See, the thoughts that we have now aren't like positive thoughts. They're thoughts of lack. I don't have enough money. I'm not able to go to Cancun like I see the people on Instagram. I don't have this. I don't have that. Man, I wish I could do this. I wish I did that when I was younger. These are all signs of lack that you have in your mind. This self-talk of lack, even in a group, is what's causing your reality to be dysfunctional, along with the programming that has been put on you ever since you was little. Everything that you know right now, if you're not studying, has been given to you by another person through obedience, through fear. You were scared of your parents. You were scared of your teachers. You were scared of the police. You were scared of the principal. So you did what they told you to do because you're in a place that you do not know, in a body that you don't know about. You don't know about your brain. You don't know about the left and right hemisphere of your brain. You can't break that shit down. You don't know how to reprogram it. That's why you're here. To help reprogram your mind. You're looking for information to help reprogram your mind. And I'm telling you, if you listen, I can give it to you. But it's going to be the same way that it was given to you. Repetitious programming. The only way that you're going to be able to get something out of your head is that you have to replace it with something new. We're steadily placing things in our minds that is not yielding positive fruit. It's not yielding positive growth. We're not multiplying in things that are helping us. We're multiplying in things that are destroying our mind. Social media is destroying our minds. Not talking to our family is destroying our minds. Not reading is destroying our minds. And we do not read. That how many times do the phrase in the black community says, damn, always read before you sign. But we end up signing and not reading. Then we get caught in traps, into contracts and shit, having to do things that we don't want to do because we didn't read the fine print. How many of y'all, when y'all got a phone, did y'all read the terms and conditions? How many of y'all read the terms and conditions on Facebook? I didn't. I didn't know. So if I know I didn't know, I know you don't know. You want to act like you know. We all want to act like we know. But we don't know shit because we haven't done anything for us to challenge what we know. We're only doing what we're programmed to do, which is be emotionally reactive to everything that does not go with what we thought we knew. If I told you some new information right now that goes against what you do, I'm the bad person. Now, how is that any fair to a person, to a teacher that really wants to teach you when you're always emotionally reactive to new information? You don't want to, you would sit here and listen to a preacher that's asking you for money, living good, and you ain't receiving nothing. But when I say, I'm going to show you how to manifest anything you want in your reality right now, all you got to do is listen to me. Give me your attention. You give all these people your attention that you not getting no food from. Nothing from. You don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. And that's why we're lost, blind, and confused. And we keep making the same mistakes over and over. That's called a cycle. A mental cycle that leads us only to destruction because we don't know ourselves. We don't know the God within. Your focus should not be what's going on in an external world. And I'm going to show you why. Be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm going to read you something. This is the Nag Hammadi Library. These are lost scriptures that was lost, that's not in your current Bible, that speaks about real spirituality. These were the real Christians, the Gnostics, the ones that know. You don't have this because this information was told to you that this was not real. Not even that it wasn't real, is that this information that teaches you about what's really going on, about this place that you're living in, goes against what you know in that Bible. There's some similarities in there, but there's a lot of things that if you would read, you would understand that, wow, why didn't nobody tell me this? Because you're not looking for it. Those who seek shall find truth. And I have found truth, and I'm going to bring it to you because you need to know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. I'm free because I understand my mind. I understand what's going on in my mind. I understand the conversations that I'm having in my mind, and I know if there's something that I don't want in my mind, I am responsible for taking it out or putting it in. In order for you to do this, it's going to take you constant input of new information and constant output of old information. And in order for you to do that, you have to be fully open to receive. Receive. Y'all the broth. Wait till I tell y'all about y'all the broth. Whew. I'm gonna find it. Where are you at? Show yourself. This is very important. We ain't stopping until we find it. That when you're showing, especially this, you're showing people something, man. They're gonna do everything that they can to make me feel like I don't know what I'm talking about. That's how humanity works. Humanity does everything to go against truth, and will do anything to people that's telling the truth to get them to seem like they don't know. And the truth people are the ones that sound crazy. So if I sound crazy, I'm one of them. Because I want you to know the truth. And I'd rather somebody would have came to me and told me the truth than sat up here and told me a bunch of stuff that they thought they knew. If you thought you knew something, I'd rather you not tell me. That's why I'm coming to you based off of shit that I know. See, it's so bad and I can't. I wonder if they... I know. They know I'm on it, man. They know I'm on it because I'm trying to look for it. I just read it today. Found it. All right. Oh, I'm excited now. I'm excited. Okay. I want to let you know something about this reality that you're living in. You know how everyone's talking about it's an illusion and it's not real? I'm about to prove that to you right now. Spiritual existence is fundamentally the only real form of existence. The world is in fact an illusion. This implies that the resurrection is thought of not just as the return to the restoration of an original spiritual existence, but also as an act of knowledge in which one realizes the spiritual essence is something that one already has hidden within oneself as one's true self. So you've been hearing everything about God is inside of you. You are one. Blah blah blah. I just told you what it was. This is from the Nag Hammadi Library. Some lost scriptures that they found on the side of a mountain that was lost and hidden from the real people. You know what I'm saying? God is inside of you. The main thing that we need to pay attention to is not the news. It's not what's going on in the world. It's what's going on inside of your head. Because basically what's going on inside of your head will affirm inside your reality. If you think you're broke, you don't have any money, you ain't shit, your relationship's not going good, everything in the current reality will do everything they possibly can to validate that. And if you want to change that into something positive, you must shift your mind into something positive. You can't, and then when you shift your mind into something positive, you can't go back into old habits and beliefs and thought forms. Thought forms are thoughts that come into your mind that formulate your reality currently. Whatever thought that came to your mind about anything negative I said came from you. And that nothing negative is coming out of my mouth. It's all truth. I was compelled to tell the truth today. And I want to continue to do that. One thing that I want to speak on is the way that we communicate as people. It's horrible. Communication is key to making everything run about, and that's not nothing that we have. Look at social media. Look at the fight with the man and the woman. You need to do this. You need to do this. They've created an argument. Everything is an argument. And that's the problem. There is no argument. Y'all have created an argument to entertain yourselves with, and they are entertaining you quite well because the internet is there for them to learn about you. What do you think Instagram is for? What do you think all this, hey, can we track your app? Can we track this? Can we track you here? It's to learn more about you. So they spent their whole entire lifetime trying to learn about you and what you like, what you don't like. And now they got you. They're the ones telling you what you like, what you don't like. And if old boy says, I like that, and he's popular, everyone's going to like it. That's the problem. Y'all are followers. Blind followers. I'm telling you today, Christ is not a blind follower. He knows. Christ within a person is a person that knows. Is a person that will always tell the truth. Is a person that won't fall for foolishness. Especially with women or men. And I'm going to tell you why with that too as well. That I can turn to. That I can turn to because I just got done reading it. Read it. Read it. Go read it. Stop worrying about your job. Your job is there to pay your bills and you don't even like your job. You need to find out a way to get your mind off your job and mind on information that's going to help you understand more about yourself so you can be happy, joyful, and enlightened on what this reality is really about. So we're going to talk about, I'm going to read you something from the Nag Hammadi Library that explains the nature of the soul. The nature of the soul is feminine. And she was sitting. She's asleep, but then a part of her fell down here, the spirit. That's why you talk about the spirit, women will be, the spirit, than the men. Because the spirit is not masculine. The spirit is feminine. And everything about this masculine movement is actually getting you away from God. Because God is not a man. It's androgynous. It is all. The all. While the soul was along with the Father, the sages who came before us gave the soul a feminine name. She is also feminine in nature, and she even has a womb. While the soul was along with the Father, she was a virgin and androgynous in form. When she fell down into a body and entered this life, she fell into the hands of many robbers. These shameless men passed her from one to the other and violated her. Some raped her. Others seduced her with gifts. They defiled her and she lost her virginity. In her body she became a whore and gave herself to everyone, and she considered each sexual partner to be her husband. After she gave herself to shameless, faithless adulterers for them to abuse her, she sighed deeply and repented. But when she turned her face from those adulterers, she ran from others, and they made her live with them and served them in their beds as if they were her masters. She was ashamed, and then she did not dare to leave them. She was ashamed, and then she did not dare to leave them. For a long time, they fooled her into thinking they respected her like faithful, true husbands, but finally they left and abandoned her. Sounds like 2025 to me. You tell, based off what I just read to you, you tell me what days we living in and what time we living in. Ain't nothing new under the sun. It's been like this. That's why it's the problem. Ain't nothing changed. The only thing that's changed is the technology. My people haven't changed. I got my people right now still dumb. Don't know shit. And the thing is, it's not to sit here and talk about them. It's that's the fucking problem. That's the problem. That we ignore the problem and have pity for it. That's what you're having. You're having pity for humanity, but it's the problem. You're having pity for a person that has a problem. You can't save the world. It took me multiple times to get on here and talk about what I want to talk about in the way that I want to talk about it versus trying to people please and tell people. I was like, man, what do people want to hear? People don't want to hear squat. They want to know about who fell down the stairs. They want to know about what Will Smith is doing. They want to know about what LeBron James is doing, what the Lakers are doing, what another football, what's going on inside your mind, and what's going on in the state that we're living in now is that we don't have control. We are forced to work jobs, even me, forced to work a job that I don't even want to work because I'm under a rulership that if I don't do it, I won't get my bills paid. That's the problem. That's humanity. That's what we've been fighting. The fact that you gotta pay bills. The fact that there is homeless people. The fact that it can get this bad is the problem. And the fact that when you try to share, even when the internet tries to tell you the truth, you don't believe it. And that's why the Illuminati, or whatever you want to call them, the Freemasons, whatever, they continue to do the things that they do. Because y'all are not paying attention and y'all are too weak to stand up. How the hell you going to fight the government when they the ones that make guns? They the ones that make the bullets. My black people, how y'all going to... we need to fight the government, take back... They make bullets. All I gotta do is stop making bullets. And then y'all are fucked. If they start coming down the street with tanks, y'all ain't about to be, oh yeah, we about to up the tool. No, y'all gonna be like, it's time to go inside. Y'all, we're faking. We're faking. There is no pride, no black pride or Black Lives Matter. Black lives don't matter. What matters is that your black ass get a control of your mind. That you stop letting other people tell you what to do with your mind. Especially people that don't know. Kids, if you understand that you're seeing your parents do things that you know that they're not supposed to be doing, then they're trying to get you to tell you what you should be doing, you understand that that's called dysfunction. I don't care who it is, what it is dysfunctional. And it is bad for you. I grew up in a dysfunctional life. My dad was abusive. My mom wasn't around. That's your average black nigga story. So I'm telling you, ain't no different from you. And I'm coming here telling you the truth because I found some answers. I found some information that can help us. That can help you. And this information is called knowledge of self. Not knowledge of Jesus Christ, knowledge of you, of who you really are and the power you have inside of you. And that you are a powerful being, that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, and that you are unlimited in the things that you can accomplish as a black person. There is nothing stopping you but your own mind, and that if you can get control of that, you can get control of everyone around you, because I have. Everyone. I know how they react. I know how they're going to act because I'm studying them. I'm studying everyone. My girl, myself, I'm seeing how I'm reacting to issues. I'm seeing how there's certain dysfunctions in me that was passed down, and I can see it now that I didn't used to see it before, and I would continue to act the same way, trying to see, damn, why does this keep happening to me? Why am I always broke? Why am I always not getting what I want? Why I can't get my girl to listen to me? It's because I don't understand enough about myself, and I'm more of a man than anyone to tell you that I don't know. And when you can say to yourself, I don't know, that's when you start to learn. That's when life opens the doors to countless books, information about you. All this stuff is about who you are. Look at it. Look at it. The art of laziness. Ain't you lazy? You need to learn about why you lazy. Cognitive signs and symbols. These are all things that we look. Look at it. This just a little small stack of books. How do you think you know something? How you gonna think you just gonna know something just because someone told you? They're telling you based off of their experience. Imagine you do that shit and it don't even work. You know what you're gonna say? Why did I listen to them? I know I should have listened to myself. Exactly. But you don't have enough confidence in yourself to listen to yourself. I know I didn't. I know I listened to everyone outside of me and I obeyed them because I was scared. I was scared to speak up for myself. I was scared to say what I actually wanted, and I had to conform because I didn't have money. I didn't, and I let not having money control me. I let it control my relationship, thinking that I gotta pay for everything when I don't. All I need to do is communicate. How the fuck do I do that? I don't know how to communicate. Exactly. And if I know I'm learning how to communicate in a relationship, coming from a dysfunctional family that didn't teach us how to communicate, didn't teach us how to solve problems, didn't teach us how to do anything but argue and watch TV all day. My dad used to get on me for watching TV all day, and now I'm 28 years old and I understand that this TV, this phone, it does not help you unless you're watching something that feeds positive information about you to you. Everything else is a distraction. It's a distraction. It's all a distraction. You could be doing something that benefits you. You could be doing things that help you have more confidence. You could be doing things that inspire you to go out and speak positive information to people. You don't have to be no specialist now. We're in the information age. All the information is available for you to transform yourself, to gain new knowledge, to access new ways of thinking versus the ones that you're using now, which leads you to the reality of where you are right now. So if you want to change something, you have to change your mind. And we're about to get into it right now. I know I've been ranting, but I'm about to give you practical tools to help you change your reality and get it started today from my experience. You don't need no books. You don't have to read books. You can. I'll do a book list like my teacher did a book list, and you can go grab the books and see how it's going to help you. But at the end of the day, I just picked up this book. I read, but that's not going to help you. Books and information itself is not going to help you. Along with the books, along with the information, you have to experience it for yourself. That means you have to do the work yourself. Meaning I can't save you. I can only give you tools. That's why I can say whatever I want. At the end of the day, you will find the light in what I'm saying, and what I'm saying somebody else would say that's going to resonate, and it may not be exactly what I'm saying. They may have said it better and everything. The fact is, I said it, you heard it, which caused you to change and do something different. Exactly. It's all I want. It's all everyone wants. Is for us to change our minds. And for us to change our minds and to change our reality, we have to change the way that we think. In order for us to change the way that we think, we have to know how and why we think and the mechanism that it is for thinking. So, we're about to talk about that right now. So you have your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. You can tell yourself all day, I want to be a millionaire. I want a new job. I want a better life. How are you going to have a better life when you don't think you have one right now? You don't think you have a good life right now. You think you broke. You think that nothing's positive ever going to happen to you. You're always depressed. You're always mad, angry about something. You can't ever chill. You can't ever laugh. Everything is serious. Everything's a problem. I can't ever get what I want. You can't ever get what you want. You always feel like you're not listened to. You're not appreciated. Well, I'm going to show you why. It's because you've already accepted that reality of negativity. That I don't have money. I don't get the females. I'm always picked the last. I'm not the best looking. Lack puts you in survival mode. Isn't that what we're living in right now? Survival mode? Living check to check is survival, baby. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you live in check to check, that's survival. And I'm getting myself out of that. And I'm going to show you how to do it. It's because we don't know how to communicate and we don't know how to put new actions into our mind. Because we're so distorted and corrupted with negative thoughts based off of your life experience. If you're around a bunch of motherfuckers that all they do is pop perks all day, good luck to you with trying to change that reality. You in a room full of crackheads and you don't smoke crack, you're going to get yourself out of there. Like, man, be like, what the hell? I don't need to be here. Some people don't know how to say, let me get up out of here. This is not for me. You want a new reality. You want to get out of the trap. You want to get out of that friendship. You want to get out of that job. You have to assume that everything that you want, you have now. This is why it's going to be so hard for my people to get past this. But when they do, they're going to watch this video. They're going to listen to me. Not because I'm their savior, but because I'm actually giving you some real information. Versus giving you all these intellectual big ass words. I'm a real life nigga. Black man telling my people, yo, this is what I've learned. This is what's allowed me to get a new damn camera, a damn laptop, a phone, books. Putting myself, this place that I'm in is because I manifested this. Not because, they're paying for it or blah, blah, blah. Or however logical way you want to put it. Oh, that's why. That's not what it is. Everything that I go through is spiritual. I'm not even supposed to be here right now. But I am. Because I'm supposed to be here. I've assumed that reality. I'm supposed to be here. I do deserve a good life. I do deserve to get what I want because I didn't get it. While I watched everyone else receive what they wanted as a child, I received nothing. So I get what I want now. Because I've commanded my mind to, you know what, I always get what I want. I always tell myself that. I'll be right back. Alright. Alright, we're back. Had to change out my battery. So, I always get what I want. Only because I tell myself this. I had to stop telling myself things of lack. And even now, I'm still working on that. As an individual who's found this information in the past 3 years, I am not perfect. I do not got it down packed. But in the midst of my study, in the midst of my journey, I am finding results, breakthroughs with the information that I've gained from the books that I've studied. And I have a new book that I just bought today called Thought Forms. Talks about thought forms. These are the things that we have to start doing. And I'm glad, and I think the reason why the Spirit wants me to do this because I'm not perfect. And I know that the Spirit is going to use me as a way to help you because I'm not where I want to be. So I can take you along, show you, give my experience, share my journey through this. Once I stopped talking to myself negatively and fully invested my mind into doing as much positive thinking as I possibly can. Visualization, imagination. If you was a kid when you was little and you got told that you have no focus, you can't focus, you always daydreaming, you are lucky. You now get to use that. That was a superpower. Because you understood that the current reality that you were living was some bullshit. You sitting in the classroom talking about some stuff that didn't matter, learned about some lies, then got out of school, got into reality, got to pay bills, and found out that half of the shit you taught didn't even prepare you for life. They should have told me about marketing. They should have told us about this, but only the special kids got there. The ones that wanted the academics. Oh, I know what 12 times 12 is. It's 144. I'm smart. You ain't smart. You just remembered it. You sat in your room and went over the 12 times tables a million times. Now it's in your subconscious mind. That doesn't make you smart. That makes you a dude with a dumbass with information. All these people think that they're smart, but don't know nothing. They just can't regurgitate big words. But you tell them all the time when people use big words, I was like, what does that mean? I don't ask because I don't know what it means. I'm asking to see if they know what it means and if they're trying to see if they're just trying to sound smart. I am not going to give you no big words at all. What you believe in your heart and think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, then eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. And what gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. So we're going to break that down. What you believe in your heart and think in your mind becomes an unconscious activity. You have to know that your heart was the first thing that was created before your brain. And the Egyptians, when they would do the cremations, they would take a hook, right? And they would take the hook and they would pull the brain through the nose because they understood that that's where the ego resides. And that the true mind, your true self, is within your heart. You ever made a decision that you wasn't supposed to make and your heart felt heavy? Yeah, I know I have. That's your true mind. And they even say that your other mind is your intestines, because when you do something wrong, you kind of feel it in your stomach. That's a mind too. Shit just popped in my head. I just learned that not too long ago, and it makes sense because as this is connected to this is also connected to this, which emulates or forms your senses. See, hear, taste, touch, smell. and that's how you accept your reality. But what if I told you you have something outside of that that supersedes all five senses, called your subconscious mind or your spirit? Your spirit is invisible. Just like electricity, just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Oh, it's definitely there. Just like spirits are around us 24/7. You ever get ringing in your ear? You start getting thoughts about your parents that passed away out of nowhere, or you get a smell of, oh, I smell my dad, or I smell so. That's them. Now, regardless if you don't believe in spirits or not, that does not matter. They're real. Spirits are around you. Spirits want to talk to you. Spirit guides are here to help you. Spirits are also called angels or angles of light or just energy. They're all just energy forms. Energy, you can't see energy. You see my energy because my energy fell into physical form. But when I die, you ain't going to be able to see me, but I'm going to still be alive. That information, that knowing, puts a lot of reassurance on myself because I understand, based off the experiences I've had with my grandmother, her altar is right there. Oh my God, like her altar is badass, and she's helping me out so much. And I got my El Cristo tea. That's my El Cristo Negro candle just went out, so that's how I know I was supposed to speak today, and that was on this morning. An altar, I guess, since now I mentioned the altar, what is an altar? I'll show you what an altar is. An altar is where you kind of go and you allow yourself to give thanks to the people that pass. This is my altar. It has my grandma, it has my dad that passed, and it has a bunch of pictures and things and symbols that represent myself, that represent me, that speak to my subconscious mind. Not the part of me that wants to tell me right or wrong, the part of me that knows what this represents and has a mental and emotional connection to these pictures, these symbols, based off my knowledge. And whatever scares you, it's just because you don't know about it. And that the more we start to learn about things that we don't know, which is kind of really key. If you start to learn about things you don't know, if you like the devil, we always talk shit about the devil. We got so much information on Jesus, but we haven't never studied the devil to even understand it, to identify it. So how do you even know what it is if you don't know how to identify it? And you only can identify it if you've studied it. If you read a book about the history of the devil. Have you done that? Have you learned the history of the devil? No. So you don't know. So you're scared. This is what we have to overcome. I know this is not like, I know I'm probably all over the place, but I've given you so much for you to kind of like click from. This is how this is going to go. This is not 1 + 1. This is Spiritual School 101. It doesn't make sense. Not that it doesn't make sense. No, this makes perfect sense. It's not going to be the way that you learned in middle school or in school at all. You're going to learn about yourself through repetition of failures. Whenever you learn something and you're trying to grasp it, that's just like me when I was learning how to ride BMX and I learned how to do bar spins. I failed and I scratched my leg so much, bloodied up. And you would think that why would you keep going? Why would you study the occult? That's evil. Because no one else won't do it. You won't do it. I have to go into the darkness and bring out light. That's what that means. And the way that I do it is from failing, learning about myself, and then going with my girl, fucking up, seeing why I fucked up, seeing why, it is my fault. I don't know how to communicate. Damn. I never learned how to communicate. I never learned how to treat a woman. No one ever taught me this. Those who know, they're not worried about certain situations. If you was taught about money, you don't have money problems. That's not true for everyone, but if you know how to manage your money and was taught how to manage your money, you pretty much set. But if you don't and was never taught about money management, if you never was taught about credit, if you never was taught about yourself, how are you going to know yourself? You went through 12 years of school to learn about everything outside of you. How do you know yourself? Have you took 12 years to just be with self? To sit with self and experience self? Or you just been experiencing your life through your everyday living, going to work, go to school, get out, take a shower, take a bath, be on Instagram, watch Netflix, smoke a blunt, repeat? That does not teach you anything about yourself. You're just a tool doing the job. You're just a human being here, being human. A shit bag. Eat, shit, sleep, whatever. Same shit we tell our pets. We've turned into pets. We're only useful to our job. We're not useful to the people around us no more. We're not out here trying to expand our community by us all individually, collectively learning the skill to help the community. Nah. We're working jobs. And working jobs is it's a robotic system. That's why it will be replaced by robots. Data entry, that could be done by robots. Shipping, that could be done by robots. Coding, robots. Fast food, robots. Shit, photos, robots. Graphic design, robots, AI. So we're becoming obsolete, my people. And the only way to become elite is to know about yourself. It's to study spirituality. Study your mind. Understand what it is. Who are you? What are you? What is inside of me? What does it mean to know the truth? What does it mean to understand the system that you're living in is not beneficial for you as a black person? I don't care about white people. I don't care. And I know that sounds cruel, but I'm not talking to y'all. And it takes a lot for me to say that because I understand y'all, but I don't have nothing against y'all, but this is not for y'all. This is for my people. My people, y'all have enough videos where y'all can go and there's people teaching our information to y'all to help y'all out. Because black people, that's what they're doing. They take your information, they tell you that what you're doing is wrong and that it's blasphemy, and they go do it. And they've been running this whole system with your science. And they got you scared of your science. They have it. Anything that goes with your true self is being put off by something that is not you. You can use the information that they give you, that they have given you through the Bible, but you have to learn how to decode. If you don't know how to decode the stories, they're just stories. And you're going to think that they're physical stories that happen. You're going to think that Jonah got swallowed by a goddamn whale for 3 days and spit him out. You're not going to know the esoteric and the exoteric messages from these passages because you are not studying this. You're going to church, which is basically a motivational speaking event that gets you riled up just to make the same fucking mistake. Just to have to come back again and listen to a person that says a bunch of something, that went to school to learn how to say a bunch of nothing and scream and yell at you. The only thing that you can do is start filling your algorithm with conscious spiritual information. This information is going to lead you to more information that's going to help you understand this place. If you watch content and it's not a dude slipping and falling, if it's a goddamn cat jumping on some shit, a bird watching somebody else live a beautiful life, you need to stop watching that. You need to stop watching entertainment. You don't need to watch the entertainment, love and hip hop, all this stuff that only promotes violence and dysfunction. You're attracted to dysfunction because you are a dysfunctional person. And that once you identify this, if you're here now listening to this and you're still listening, you got it. Just you got it. Everything I'm saying is for you. If you're still listening to me right now, thank you. Appreciate it. You don't have to hit the like button, but if you want, hit the like button. It helps the algorithm, and then when I post another video, you'll see it. And I wanna bring things to you. I know I'm a little bit all over the place in this video, but I'll be a little bit more organized and bring more topics to you in a more formulated way. See, that's what we're so used to. But I want to let you know something. We are here to grow our minds as individuals up to the height of God. You are God. You have the power of God. And the power you have lies within your mind and in your tongue. It can be a double-edged sword if you want it to, or it could be something that protects you like a shield. It could be light for you within the darkness of this world. You have to have some type of self-control of your mind, and that is only through meditation. And we'll talk about that in the next video, about what meditation is, what understanding how to live within the darkness and sit in the silence with self and love ourselves in the moment. I hope you have a good night. I'm done.